Okay, this is our primer, VF20, Part A and Part B. We'll be putting that on after mixing equal parts of A and B and then equal parts of acetone. Let that set for about 2 hours and then we will mask everything. And then we will come back and spray our LS75 Part A and B on top of that primer, and then we should be good to go. And we went ahead and skim coated this the other day and made the patch on the center. And Lauren is getting ready to drain all the water out so that we can put our primer on there. The skim coat is just a mix of hydraulic and mortar, so we could patch all the big holes so we could get a nice surface to bond to, or not bond to, but keep it from having any divots and pivots. You can see that's still leaking even with the skim coat of the mortar, which wasn't intended to waterproof anyway, but we had some pretty good rain last night and you could see that it did a pretty good job of holding anyway. Alright, now we're trying to get all these wet spots dried. I went to get a torch, try to speed up the process a little bit. It's only about 50 degrees today, so it's taking a little while for it to get dry. Okay, we have drill mix, Part A, Part B, equal part acetone. Lauren is now rolling it on. It should wait 2 hours after we get this applied, and then we can come back and spray. So after a hamburger at the bowling alley. Alright, it's been about 45 minutes, still pretty wet, starting to gel up just a little bit, but not as dry as I think it should be. Still kind of oily to the touch, if you will. So we got the vacuum in there blowing, trying to circulate some air. It's pretty windy, but again, still pretty cold. The sun just popped back out, so hopefully it'll speed things up a little bit. And again, this is just the primer, the VF20. Okay, we are about an hour and 45 minutes now. It's almost dry. It's kind of tacky, tack-free being when you touch it. There's nothing on your finger. Right now, this couple areas still a little bit wet, but everything else looks good. Talked to the manufacturer, they said the more acetone that we do add, the faster it will set up. So it doesn't cut it down, it makes it set up faster. That's on the primer, on the VF20. Okay, it has been about 2 hours and 15 minutes. I think we're pretty good. Been trying to get our spray ready, make sure it's wearing out equally on the gun. Got some material in the tanks, ready to go. And the sun's coming back out, that's a good thing. And we're going to start spraying here in just a minute. Okay, sun's back out. It's been 2 hours and 30 minutes. And we are nice and sticky, but tack-free now. Not sticking to our hand. So I think that we are good to go. And now we're going to start spraying. Okay, flow is on. We're going to start at 1, try to do a nice light coat. We got 80 psi, continuous airflow. Nozzle's on. We'll run material out to the end of the nozzle and then we'll turn on the air. This air here, do not use. That's just to purge it if you want to keep spraying. So if you want to try to make that nozzle last longer, do not use that when you're spraying. This air down here is the air you're going to turn on. That turns the air on up here to get everything to spray right. Go to 3. Yep. Crap. Think we're good still? Show that real quick. You see where Part A and Part B looks like it's coming out equal. Turn the air back on. Slow back up? No, leave it down. It was coming out pretty good. That's giving a little bit better texture though, isn't it? That's better. Okay, we stopped for about 2 minutes and didn't keep the air running through the hose. It didn't purge the line. It broke the nozzle. We had to put another nozzle on, and now we're spraying again. It's set up that quick. And done. Got everything sprayed up. Next thing, you get it too thick, it gets a gloss finish. Could have gone back over those 2 spots right there at a distance and put a texture on it. Got too close with it. Other than that, looks pretty good. Color match is good. Customer picked it out. We get all the tape off. Need a caulk around that one joint where the fountain meets. Make sure water doesn't get down in there and pop it.